Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's clap it up. Congratulations to everyone who took the Buffalo Bills to defeat the Baltimore Ravens today. Man, what a game. What a game. Came down to the last play of the game. Couldn't convert that 2 point conversion because, the guy had butterfingers. So this show is going to be about you guys. You guys want to call in. I'm going to leave the link in the chat. I already pretty much covered everything that I needed to cover. There are some other stuff that I want to talk about the, in regards to the Super Bowl, but I'm gonna leave that to the end. But I want you guys to call in, and if you guys have made any new observations, please share it with the community because I want everybody to feel 100% safe when they're placing their bet next week, when they're putting their money on the Buffalo Bills. I want you guys to feel 100% safe. Um, of course, you're gonna have losers like this saying that didn't you have Bills and Vikings? Yeah, I had multiple narratives, but I've been saying that the main theme is OJ Simpson. All right, so it's up to you guys if you guys want to get with the program. You either want to make money or you want to be a troll in the comment section. It's up to you what choice you want to make in life. Either you make money with us or you continue to troll and just sit back and watch us win again and 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 again. You guys are worried about getting everything right instead of making money and getting and solving what the ritual is. We're not gonna get everything right. I'm not gonna get the two matchups 100% right. But here we are, just one game away. I've been talking about the Buffalo Bills and how this is their year. This city has been put through a lot, from the top shooting, from the Damar Hamlin stuff, from the death of O.J. Simpson, which happened 59 days after the last Super Bowl, and the guy ended up dying on the 277th day of his age. If you watched any of the videos that I've made, that has been the main talking point in almost every video, how this is all about O.J. Simpson. All right? The only reason I picked the Vikings is because the Vikings have a history of playing in New Orleans. Out of the 4 Super Bowls they played, 2 of them has been in New Orleans. And if you think about it, remember what I was saying about the 2 California quarterbacks? Well, there's only one California quarterback left, and that's the guy that plays for the Commanders. I don't know if the Commanders are going to upset the Eagles. I got to look at that game a little bit closer. If you saw the last live stream that I made, I said the Commanders are 1 win away from 666. And now the Eagles are 1 win away from 666. So if the Eagles win, they keep the Commanders on 666 all-time wins, and then they pick up their 666 career win. So that's still a positive. I still gotta look at that game. The 666 stuff is there, but I gotta look at it. All right. But again, it's up to you guys if you guys want to make money with us or keep trolling. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't have anything to prove. I've been doing this for 7 years. Right or wrong, we come back. I told you guys, we're gonna solve it regardless. Whether we get it right from the beginning of the playoffs or we solve it in the middle. It doesn't matter what point you solve these riddles. These riddles are difficult. You can solve it a day before the Super Bowl. But just because we solve it late or early, that doesn't take away from how difficult this stuff is. This stuff is hard, okay? If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, and everybody can't do it. But look at the final score, 25-27. I don't know how people still debate that, but this stuff is not rigged, and this stuff is just a coincidence. I mean, how many more games do we have to see the Buffalo Bills paying tribute to 27 and the Ravens paying tribute to 25? I mean, these are their. I mean, if I had to pick a number that the Buffalo Bills pay the most tribute to, it's definitely 27. I mean, they pay tribute to other numbers as well, like 63 and 126, which we'll talk about in a second. But 27, that's their stamp. And when it comes to the Ravens, 25 is their stamp. Because notice in gematria, Buffalo equates to 27 and Ravens equals 25. That was the final score of the game, 25-27. You know what's funny? I was watching a National Geographic video, and it was about, coincidentally. This is just crazy. In the video that I was watching, it was about a buffalo and its natural relationship with the raven bird. Somehow the raven bird, it helps the buffalo survive because it'll sit on top of the buffalo's body and eat all the insects that chew up the buffalo's skin. So whenever a buffalo has like some type of what would you call it, like an itch, like what are those, like those insects that crawl on dogs as well. Man, let me just Google it, man. Google, if it wasn't for Google, man, I don't know what I'll do in my life. What are the insects called that eat up the buffalo's body? Yeah, but these two animals have a close relationship in the wild, right? So it's just amazing how they ended up playing this in the playoffs. What are the insects called that eat the buffalo skin? Yeah, these I don't know what to call these uh Dermestes maculatus. It's like a beetle. A skin, yeah, it's a skin beetle. That's what it is. It's a skin beetle, yeah. So the raven comes and sits on top of the buffalo and eats up these beetles that chew up the buffalo skin. Isn't that amazing? So these two animals, they have a relationship in the wild. Might be the reason that they're matching up these teams, because you ask yourself, why are they called the Buffalo Ravens? I mean, the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Anyways, you guys see how Ravens equates to 79 and 83? Josh Allen just picked up his 83rd career win today against the Ravens. And the Bills, as a franchise, they just improved to 7-9 in the divisional round. And the Ravens lost with 25 points, and the Bills won with 27. And their next game is on January 26th, the 5-year death anniversary of Kobe Bryant. So how perfect is that? And these are, 5 out of the 8 numbers that equate from the name Buffalo and Ravens. Yeah, the 63 is big. 38 and 36. These numbers play a lot. But, the values in the reduction cipher are always the most important, in my opinion. And this is why the score was 25-27. So I don't know how people still debate whether or not this stuff is rigged. Like, for real. You guys have to get your head out of your ass. Come on, man. All right, but whatever. You guys want to continue being asleep, it's up to you. All right, whatever. I'm done trying to preach the same shit over and over to fucking dummies. But look, Josh Allen, career record, including the postseason. He should have 83 right now. And he does. He's 83 and 40. He could stay on 40 on the 40th day of the year when O.J. Simpson equals 40. But in order for that to happen, he will have to win the next 2 games, right? Beat the Chiefs and then beat whoever wins out of the Commanders and Eagles. And if my prediction is still right, they still could have the 2 California quarterbacks. But in order for that to happen, the Commanders have to upset the Eagles, and that's a tough one because, like I said in my last video, the Eagles they are 1 win away from 666, and the Commanders already have 666. So, and if the Eagles go to the Super Bowl, they can fall to 666 and 666 all time. So this is a tough one. I mean, there is a slight narrative though for the Washington Commanders. I'm not gonna act like there isn't, but there is. All right, but look, 1 win away and 1 loss away from 666 and 666. The biblical number of the beast. And the Commanders, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think the Commanders were gonna be the Lions because the Lions had a nice narrative through Eminem, But this was kind of a scare. Them picking up that 666 win to go against the Eagles, and it happened. It happened. If it was funny, if they lose, right, they'll have 669, which is still 666. It's just an upside down 9, right? It's an upside. The 9 is an upside down 6. So they can possibly fall to have the pay tribute to the 666 as well if they lose next week on Kobe's death anniversary. I don't know if they're gonna let a rookie quarterback in the Super Bowl. I don't think we have. We ever seen that before? I don't know. I gotta really sit down and look at all the notes and look at everything for that game. So yeah, let me shut up. You guys go. You want to join the stream again? The stream, the link is in the chat. Did I post it? Hold on, let me do it again. All the people who leaving stupid comments talk about the Ravens are going to beat the Bills. Come in, call in. I want to hear what you got to say now. You guys always got something to say, but you guys always go into hiding when we are right. It's just amazing. I don't know why the Bills didn't go. So I see somebody left that comment. The Bills, not the Bills, the Lions. I don't know why the Lions didn't go because the Lions had a nice little narrative through Eminem, though. It is kind of shocking, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me just read the comments because you guys don't have to be shy. If you want to come on the stream, you don't have to show your face. You can have your camera off. And if you guys if you don't have anything to talk about, please don't call in because I don't want to waste anybody's time. Let's see. So Austin, I'm just gonna answer some of the questions you guys have in the chat. So Austin Roberts says the way you spell my name is Arthur. Arthur. He says, I think Lions have to wait till Super Bowl 61, which is 69 years later. 69 years from what? From the last Super Bowl? That's a nice little because they loved 69, right? But that's why we thought they was gonna go this year because Eminem's mom died 69 days before the Super Bowl. But yeah, that is a huge number with them. So Jason G says the Church of Philadelphia, the synagogue of Satan. Yeah. Nice little 666 narrative for next week. We'll see. Thank you, everybody who joined us today, man. Clutch Mixes. Lost from YouTube. Lost does YouTube. Shout out to Doggy Style. The Stage Bronco Chase. Absolutely. 33 squad cars, really. I did not know it was 33 cars. There's always a 33 ritual with these psyops. Thank you, Vanessa. Appreciate that. Congratulations on your winnings today. So Polished Diamond says, it's an election year. I like the Chiefs. Been saying it all year over the Commanders. The reason I don't like the Chiefs is because if they win, they become 17-2, right? We know Kansas City Chiefs equals 172. That burned me the year that they lost to the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. That was the reason I really liked the Chiefs over the Tom Brady riddle. Is because if they would have won the Super Bowl and beat Tom Brady, he would have the Patriots, not the Patriots, the Patrick Mahomes, he would have made the Chiefs 17-2, which is a big number with them. But that didn't happen. Instead, what happened was the year after that, they won the Super Bowl 172 days after the death of Len Dawson. So I don't think they're going to become 17-2 and go to the Super Bowl. So, but hey, you guys want to put your money on the Chiefs, the 1.5 point favorite? I mean, do whatever you want. Shout out to Most Hated. Thank you for joining us, my brother. That's one of my moderators. Evie Palmer, thank you so much for joining us. Is it really going to be Bills versus Commanders? Yeah, this is a possibility. I don't know. The two California quarterbacks, that might give us that. I don't know. That's a very double quarter game. I'm sorry to say this, but you're wrong. The Chiefs are not going to lose. I mean, the Bills are not going to lose to the Chiefs. But hey, we'll see. if you guys don't join the stream, I'm not gonna have a long stream. So you guys, I don't have much to talk about. Most of my notes are on the Patreon anyway. So I wanted to make this stream about you guys. You guys call in and tell me your narrative. There's only 4 teams left. It's not that hard now. The whole Chiefs, the Commander-in-Chief riddle that everybody keeps talking about, that has a little bit of legs. But it's all about 59 and OJ, man. OJ equals 29 and 25, like the date of the Super Bowl. I keep saying this. OJ, Trump, and Fire, they all have this numerical value of 29 and 25. Now, I was watching one of Derek's videos, the guy who made the Gematria Native calculator, and he made an interesting point. I don't think both favorites are going to win next week. So that's why I don't know if his narrative is going to play. But he spoke about how pi has that value of 29 and 25, and pi has a lot to do with circles. So they could give us that Super Bowl that was on Lincoln's birthday, right? Come back in full circle, the Eagles and Chiefs. But that means both of the favorites are going to win. And does that ever happen? Like I told you guys, the Chiefs, Eagles, and Lions were not, all 3 of those teams was not going to win. And that's exactly what happened. A lot of people who placed that parlay lost all of their money. Because that's what Vegas does. And that's why all those videos were being made promoting that parlay. Because the Vegas knew the Lions was going to get upset by the Commanders. So everybody who thought they were safe with that parlay are not crying. You guys got to learn that these people are not on your side. I remember what I said about John Gruden. He said, I like the Lions and Chiefs. The Lions and Chiefs. Yeah, go listen to John Gruden. He's going to definitely tell you the right outcome. Thanks a lot, A.B. Palm. Appreciate that. Yeah, I call myself the greatest of all time, not because I want to be cocky, but I just got to give myself flowers because all I get is hate. I've been getting hate for the last 7 years. And, yeah, I'm just tired of J. Ross. You do good work, J. Ross, but you're wrong. You're wrong on this. You got to do some more research. They're not winning. Sorry, August 36. Sorry, you're wrong as well. I love your work, Arthur, but Chiefs are going, oh, well, that means you don't love my work. That means you're not doing enough research. You got to do more research if you think the Chiefs are going to win next week. Now, there's a guy who knows what he's talking about. But hey, I'm open to whatever narrative you guys have. Just call in. Actually, if you guys don't want to be on the show, you can call the phone number. It's 646-986-0958. So Nigel Miller says KC versus Commanders. Pick this when the playoffs started, and you're gonna be wrong, unfortunately. But good try. You got to understand what they're doing with Josh Allen. Look into Jim Kelly. 0-4 in Super Bowls. Allen loses again in the AFC to his big brother. They repeat history. Okay. All right. If you guys are so confident in the Chiefs, I would like to see you guys bet your house on the Chiefs. If you're so confident, go pawn your car, pawn your house, and put all that money on the Chiefs. You're gonna be very rich. So if you have a $500,000 house, sell it, go to Vegas, put $500,000 on the Chiefs to win money line, and then tell me what happens after Sunday. How many of you are willing to do that? So you're not that confident. You're right. Not just because he died, it doesn't mean they're going to win. Because we've seen people, former players die, and then the team loses, right? But we also seen it the other way around, where players do die and the team does become successful, like the Dodgers, right? They sacrifice Fernando Valenzuela, then celebrate the championship on his 64th birthday, right? So it's Len Dawson dies, the Chiefs win 172 days later. So we've seen patterns where the former players, and O.J. Simpson is just not anybody. He's a massive figure in sports. The guy from Brentwood, California, the city that was getting burned. So they burned the guy's city. They sacrificed him 59 days after the Super Bowl. And you guys think that this whole season is not about him? When they just had the Bills open up the playoffs against the Broncos? I mean, come on, man. Or maybe that's all a coincidence. They had Josh Allen with the wearing the glove all season. Maybe I'm just Oh, and think about what the guy called in and said the other day about the last live stream I made. Someone called in and spoke about how Kendrick Lamar, who's performing at the halftime show, his birthday is the same day as the Bronco chase, right? So he was turning 7 while OJ was running from the police in that staged chase where there was supposed to be 33 police cars. And that was on Kendrick Lamar's birthday in LA, not that far from where Kendrick Lamar is from. Kendrick Lamar's, I think he's from Oakland. Let me look up where is he from. It would be funny if Kendrick Lamar is actually from Los Angeles, but I think he's from Oakland though. He's actually from Compton. Not that far from. I think it's not that far from LA. Actually, it's in LA. It's actually technically in LA. Compton says here that it's in the southern region of Los Angeles. So look at that. The Bronco chase happened not that far from where Kendrick Lamar probably lived on his 7th birthday. So I don't know. Maybe all that stuff is just coincidental. They got the Kendrick Lamar. They got the guy performing at a halftime show. Now, can anybody make a connection how Kendrick Lamar is synced up with his performance? What it has to do with the Kansas City Chiefs being there? Because we know every year the person performing at the halftime show is somehow, some way synced up with the teams that's there, right? We saw it with they had Eminem performing when the Rams won the Super Bowl, right? Matthew Stafford came from Detroit, where Eminem is from. They do this every year. And of course, they had all the California rappers performing on 213, especially Snoop Dogg, who has a crew named 213, performing on 213 in the 213 area code, and then they had the Rams win the Super Bowl, the team from the 213 in their own stadium. So every year, the person performing at halftime show is synced up with the winner. I think the year that Rihanna performed, she was dressed in all red. Then had the red team win, right? The Chiefs. I don't know how you can say it's obvious. It's not obvious. It's not obvious. How can you say it's obvious? It's not. Okay, so here's a smart person. He says, Tyrese Maxey, he walked out with a 24 jersey today to lose by 24 points to give the Bucks their 24th win. Yeah, that's what they do a lot. They do a lot of mockery with the pre-games. Let's take a look at that. The Philadelphia game and the Bucks, right? I don't know how anybody can see that 2-point conversion and think that was real. You're wide open. You drop a wide open pass. You should not be in the NFL. So Maxey he walked into the game. This is the thing about Giannis. I don't know if you guys remember the live stream that I made. When I spoke about oh my gosh, there was I forgot what video it was, right? But I was saying in that video that if you pay attention to Giannis Antetokounmpo, I think in the majority of his games during the regular season, he scores exactly 34 points. And of course, he wears the number 34, and Bucks equals 34. Look, he scored 34 today against the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't know if you can find somebody can find that, but how many 34-point games he had this season? But I'm telling you, it's more than 10. It's probably more than 20. He always scored exactly 34 points. When I say always, I don't mean every single game, but I mean like the majority of the times like if you go on FanDuel and see that his prop bet is at 33.5, bet the over. He's gonna score 34, especially against a 34 opponent. If the gematria of the opponent equals 34, bank it. Because Bucks, he wears the number 34, and Bucks equal 34. Oh, remember when the Bucks won the championship? They did it on Ray Allen's birthday, who used to wear the number 34 for the Bucks. The same day that the Buccaneers was at the White House. This number is very important to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yes, they do a lot of that mockery stuff. Remember what they did last year before the Super Bowl? They had the Actually, let's go to that. Let's go to those. It wasn't last year. It was this year, but it was the last Super Bowl is what I mean. Actually, it was last year. We already in 2025. But let's go to February 11th. Was that the day of the Super Bowl? Yes, it was. Like, look, the Heat, they lost, fell to 15-30. This is the day of the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 58. February 11th, 2024. This is something you guys got to look out for this year's Super Bowl, because they like to put out some hints in other leagues like the NHL, the NBA, etc. But look, the Heat lost that day to the Celtics. We nailed this 3-team parlay. We had the Celtics, Thunder, and we had the Chiefs. Nice little 3-team parlay cashed for us last year. But the Heat fell to 15-13 at home, and the Kings fell to 15-13 away. The day that number 15, Patrick Mahomes, beat Brock Purdy, number 13. So they had number 15 going against number 13 in the NFL Super Bowl. And the Heat fell to 15-13 away at home. And the Kings fell to 15-13 away. Right? Bang. We nailed this nice little 3-leg. Celtics, Thunder, and the Chiefs. I don't know if that ticket is still. I don't know how much. I don't remember how much I made. I made some money on that 3-leg though. I think I put probably 10,000. I don't know if it was 10,000. I put a lot of money on that parlay. It was like either 5 racks or close to $10,000. So it was just so blatant. Of course, they were gonna do the 15-13 ritual on day of the Super Bowl. I think I posted it somewhere. I'll look at it later, and I'll probably post it on Instagram. But yeah, stuff like this is what I look out for. So yes, so going back to what the guy was saying, yeah, Maxey comes out with the 24 or I think he said a T-shirt or something. Yeah, he had a 24 jersey on, and then they lose by exactly 24 points, and the Bucks pick up their 24th win of the season. Yeah, that's what they do. It's called predictive programming. Okay, so this is what you meant with the 69. Yeah, so Super Bowl 60 won't be 69 years after they lost the last championship in 1957. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, we'll keep an eye out on Detroit in a couple of years. Yeah, that's a good one. Shout out to RC, man. Thank you for joining us today. Yeah, that was a good pick because they were underdogs. They opened up as favorites, and then I guess a lot of people started putting money on the Ravens, and it flipped on us. That's how I keep telling you guys, don't look at the line. The line doesn't really matter. So he says the Bills getting a new stadium, so they're out. I don't know what that means. The Rams got a new. Who was it that got the new stadium and they won the championship? Wasn't it the Buccaneers? It was one of those teams. Shout out to Vincent. Yeah, Vincent made some great. He made a great observation with the helmet, with the Super Bowl logo. But he says that that's how it looks every year. But let me show you guys what he was talking about. Because I don't know if it's like this every year. But he wrote something that I think is interesting. But if it's like this every year, then I don't know how significant it is to this year. So this is the Super Bowl logo, and basically what he was saying is, if you look at the football and you see how the Eagles helmet, how the wings are shaped, right? It's like one wing on one side and another wing on the other side. He was saying that the football on the Super Bowl logo kind of looks like that same wing on the Eagles helmet, right? If you look at it close. But he was also saying that he looked at the other years, the other logos looks similar to this one. So okay, I think this was last year's. So this was last year's, and it kind of I don't know if it looks exactly. It kind of looks the same. But I did find that interesting. But if it's like that every year, then it probably doesn't really mean much. You gotta love how every year they put the color purple in there just to throw people off. Oh, the reason it was purple last year, you guys, it wasn't because of the Ravens. It was because of Taylor Swift. So yeah, I do find that interesting. I did say I was going to share that, Vincent, and give you the credit, but if it's like that every year, then I wouldn't really pay too much mind to it. Andy Reid can stay on 27 postseason wins. There's a smart person right there. There's somebody who knows what he's talking about. Yeah, exactly. The big Buffalo number. Is Buffalo going to keep Andy Reid on 27 postseason wins? We will find out. It's obvious it's going to be the Chiefs and Eagles. No, it's not. Exactly. This is what we've been saying on Polished Diamond. The guy's from Fireball, California. The fire started on 1-7, like how he wears the number 17. Maui equates to 17, like the word kill. I mean, it's obvious. And then Brettonwood, California got burned, right? And that's where OJ used to live. And then the singer Brettonwood passed away. This is the thing, right? Buffalo Bills equates to 45. This is the year 2025. Let me show you guys this. This is their Buffalo's year, man. 45 team. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So what? I've been wrong before, but I'm not gonna ignore all the stuff that they are showing us, man. I mean, if they would have never opened the playoffs of playing against the Broncos, then I probably would have been on a different team. You see, look, 2025, the number 2025 is the 45th square number, right? Buffalo Bills equates to 45. This is their year. And funny because the whole World Series was all about 117, and here they might have the 117 team win the Super Bowl. The top shooting happened 117 days before the season began. This number's huge, man. This 117 number. There's another smart person, Matthew. It's all about OJ. Yes. So Nigel Miller wants to call in. You can just join the stream. You don't have to even call in. You can just join the stream. You can show your face or anything. I think that way. Yeah, how long was I on mute? Am I still on mute? Man, I hate when they fucking with my live stream, man. Damn. Fuck, man. Can you guys hear me now? Fuck, man. How long was that? How long was I on mute? Now I gotta do the. Now I gotta delete this fucking YouTube channel. I mean, this YouTube video. 15 minutes. Yo, why did they do that? Fuck, man. She said I zoned out. Oh, YouTube, man. My bad for exposing the NFL. My bad. The casinos have never taken losses like this before. There's another soundbite for you, Sports Madrid. Don't delete. Yeah, but fuck, man. 15 minutes is just not. No, come on, man. So, damn, 15 minutes, man. Because what I was doing, I was reading everybody's comment. That's why it took me so long to get to the bottom. And that's when I was able to see that it says you're on mute. I didn't. Oh, fuck. Number 40 for the Bills. He had a fumble return for the touchdowns. Yeah, Super Bowl number 40. OJ Simpson equates to 40. And Von Miller. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You guys didn't hear any of that. Yeah, but Von Miller was synced up with the Broncos. Like this is you know what's funny? Let me show you guys something. Look. The day that Von Miller, you can look this up on your own time. When Von Miller joined the Buffalo Bills, he joined the Buffalo Bills with a guy named OJ. I mean, I'm not making this up. This is just the guy who used to play for the Broncos, Von Miller, that guy. I mean, this stuff is so ritualistic. I mean, this stuff. This is why I don't understand a lot of you are fading into this OJ Simpson riddle. A lot of you claim you fuck with me. You don't fuck with me. You guys fuck with these other YouTubers. Look at this. Von Miller joins the Buffalo Bills. All right, so here, let me see. So Von Miller, you joined the Buffalo Bills on March 16, 2022 for a $120 million contract. Yeah, but the Bills also picked up another guy. I think his name is OJ John Howard or something like that. A defensive back. So they got Mr. Broncos, the MVP of the Super Bowl. Comes to play for the Bills. Where is that at? Where is it? Well, here it is. Yeah, look at the headline. Let me make sure my audio is good. You guys can hear me? Yeah, okay. Yeah, at least I got a super chat. Yeah, all this work I do, I don't get no super chat. But thanks to you, Vincent. So Von Miller signing with Bills on a 6-year, $120 million deal. Buffalo also adds tight end OJ Howard. I don't think OJ Howard is there anymore, but isn't that interesting? The day that they got Von Miller, the guy from the Broncos, they also get a guy named OJ. Come on, that doesn't mean anything. I think it's going to be Commanders and Chiefs. It doesn't matter what I show you guys. It's just like, your brain don't work. Yeah, OJ Howard is a tight end. My bad. I think that's a defensive player. Yeah, he's a tight end. Yeah, OJ Howard. He comes to the Bills with Von Miller, the guy who played for the Broncos, won the MVP with Peyton Manning. So the Super Bowl is on 2/9. The winner of the Super Bowl will have 29 postseason wins. You gotta help me with that, because what do you mean by that? The winner of the Super Bowl will have 29 postseason wins. I don't know what that means. The winner? You mean the team will have 29 wins? The coach, the player? You got to be more specific. Andy Reid. Oh, I guess that's what you mean. Andy Reid will get pick up his 29th postseason win on 2/9. Okay, that's interesting. He could also say on 27 against Buffalo though. He was the first round. He was the 19th pick, 119. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I say OJ Hubbard. I said OJ Howard. I think that's what I said. You guys are just fascinated with that man. Leave that man alone, man. That man is busy raising his family right now. We don't want any more static in 2025. This is the year that we become better as people. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, suppose about you. Cut out the part that it was muted. But I said so many things in that part. Oh man. Fuck, man. I don't know why they do that, man. That's why I don't like StreamYard. Only reason I did the StreamYard today is so that people can join in and join the conversation, but nobody's joining the conversation. So, yeah, one guy, he just, I don't know if that was a real person or not, but he was frozen. Oh, so Vincent says the Chiefs have 3 Super Bowl wins. They won't win again. Eagles could get the 29th playoff win on 2/9 as well. They got 27th playoff win today and need 2 more. Okay, so that means this is the thing about if the Eagles get there, how do they not pay tribute to 666? Because what I'm saying is, if the Bills go, I don't think it's a lock for them to win it though. I gotta look at it. I gotta look at it really careful. But I like them being there. I do think they're gonna. It's just that they have so many rituals. I mean, when are they gonna give the city a championship? They put that city through so much, man. So I don't know. Does the Flyers mean they're gonna win, or do the Flyers mean they're gonna lose? And think about the bird flu stuff that came out of New Orleans, right? Right, the Eagles, the bird team. Yeah, there's a lot of narratives. I just don't know. We'll know next week. We'll see the last 2 teams remaining, and then we'll crunch the numbers up and see what makes the most sense. But I'm on Bills until the wheels fall off. So Nigel Miller says, "How do you join?" Okay, so I'm gonna link. I'm gonna link. If you just okay. So in the chat, there's a link. You click it, and that's how you join the stream. And then you can have a conversation. So John, my man John says, from the plane crash in Dion Dawkins, Buffalo Bills player property on December 19, 2024, from that date to January 26 is 38 days. So Dion Dawkins, I don't remember who that is. Let me see. From the plane crash. Mm. Yeah, that's kind of that's interesting. I'm trying to connect. How does Dion Dawkins play a part? Because maybe I'm not reading that. I'm reading your comment right. What does he have to do with the plane crash? Is what I want to know. Oh, he had a plane crash. That's what it was. The pilot killed in a plane crash near Buffalo Bills lineman Dion Dawkins. Okay, so that's what it means. Okay, I see what you mean. So there was a pilot that was killed in a plane crash close to the house where Dion Dawkins lives, and that happened on December. That happened on December 19th, and from that day to January 26th, which is the day that the Bills can advance to the Super Bowl, that's 38 days. Definitely RIP is 38. That is definitely interesting right there. That is. Yeah, I missed the story though. I didn't know anything about this. So one dead in a plane crash near a property owned by Bill's Dion Dawkins. Hmm. So there's some more rituals involving the Buffalo Bills. They killed a pilot, which is funny because it's connected to Kobe Bryant, who died in a plane crash, a helicopter crash. That championship game is on Kobe's death anniversary, so yeah, this is definitely all connected. Yeah, so thanks a lot, John. Appreciate that. Wow. Dion Dawkins. 38 days from that championship game. He has the same gematria as conspiracy. You see that 17-4, right? That 17-4 is very interesting. That 17-4 and his name is very interesting, right? If the Bills win 2 more games, they'll be 17-4 for the season. Dion Dawkins equals 174. So maybe that's what all that commotion was all about with Dion Dawkins and that plane crash. They are 2 wins away from 170 from 17-4. Goes he wears 73 like sacrifice. So Cuts one says, I have mental illness. Oh man. Sorry to hear that, Cuts. Sorry to hear that, buddy. I hope you get better. Yeah, I mentioned this, and I think in the part where it was all muted. Yeah, OJ simply equates to 40. The Super Bowl's on the 40th day of the year. Yeah, I don't know how people are ignoring all this narrative with OJ. I don't know. So John says he doesn't have my number saved. 646-986-0958. Yeah, you remember that? You remember that guy? Yeah, that Clutch. You've been around for a long time. Yeah, yeah. There was a Bills player who was leaving. He was sending me messages on Instagram saying that he wanted to do an interview, and he was giving me like hints, like, "Oh, look at this game. It's all about 33." I was like, "Who the?" And then I looked him up on Google. He really played for the Bills. Yeah. I was like, what the hell? I didn't know these people watch me. I didn't know they knew who I was. Like, yeah, guy from the Bills, man. I showed that last year. I don't know what happened to that guy though. Yeah, I did see that. Commanders equals 105. This is the 105th NFL season. I did see that. I don't think that means they're gonna go to the Super Bowl though. Just because the Commanders at that 105. It might be that's why they're upsetting all these teams. If they do go to the Super Bowl, I mean, I have to look at it. I don't want to say they're not, because that's what I said last week. And even though I saw the 666 stuff there, I have to look at that game. I gotta look at it, but that would be something, man. They let a rookie quarterback in the Super Bowl. I don't think that's ever been done, but it could happen this year. It could happen. I don't know how the Eagles don't become 666 and 666. I mean, that looks really good for them, but I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. So, cuz one says, me and my family have mental illness. We don't know how to read. Damn. I don't know why you're confessing all these things on my channel today, Cuts, man. If it does end up being Bills and Eagles, then the Bills could fall to 22 and 22 in the playoffs. Eagles 22. I think that's the best narrative. That's the best narrative sports market. 22 is a massive number with them. That is definitely, yeah, that is the best narrative so far. Wait, I remember that seeing that. What do you mean exactly? They can fall. Oh yeah, the Bills. Yeah, the Bills can lose. Yeah, the Bills. Yeah, that is the best. That's why I'm not sold on. Yeah, yeah. They could definitely fall to 22 and 22. Eagles equals 22. That means the Philadelphia will win the Super Bowl. Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm not 100% sold on the Bills winning. But we do think they're gonna be there. But the contract, the narrative that contradicts this, though, them becoming 22 and 22, is obviously the 666, right? Because if they're in the Super Bowl, they'll be one loss away from 666. So that's why the Super Bowl is going to be very difficult if it is Bills and Eagles. But 22 is a massive number, though. I'm not going to lie. But this is the thing about that contradicts this 22-22 riddle. If the Bills go, they can pick up their 509th all-time win at Super Bowl 59. They need 2 more wins to get to 509. Oh, my phone is ringing. Hello?
What's up, brother?
How you doing, John?
Good. I have your number saved. I'm glad you called me back. I'm trying to find it. I should have put it in my contacts. It's been a minute. How's the wife and how's the kids, rather?
They good. You know what's funny? You're calling me from Brentwood.
Yeah. OJ. Man.
Yeah, then that's the whole OJ stuff, and then oh shit, that's crazy. What's going on though?
Good, man. I see that you were doing live. I see that you got the Bills. Look, the Bills are close, bro. They're matching up with those Chiefs. Those Chiefs. I don't know, man. Crazy. 59 days after after the last Super Bowl. That's pretty crazy, bro. And
yeah, he died on the 277th day of his age. The 59 prime. They've been doing a lot of 59 stuff with OJ, but the name OJ equals 29 and 25, like the date of the Super Bowl. Yeah, but people are making a good case for them losing or winning. So,
okay. Look, it's anybody's grab now. Hey, you know all the 666 riddles that just played and is about to play?
Yes, yeah, exactly. With the Eagles, the Commanders, there's been a lot of 666 riddles.
Yeah, and with the Lions, bro, the Lions could have got their 616th win, but they didn't get it. That's the alternative number of the beast, according to some biblical scholars. Very interesting. Look, at the end of the day, it's a toss-up, bro.
I do think they get the Eagles, the Bills and Eagles probably. I think they get past the championship round. Who wins the Super Bowl is still a toss-up though.
You're liking the Bills. Have you disclosed who you like for the NFC?
I haven't looked at it, but just on the surface, that 666 looks really good. But I have to look at it. I have to look at everything before I make a decision. But if the Commanders lose, they stay on 666 wins, and the Eagles pick up their 666 win.
Right, exactly.
So that's just the surface, though.
Yeah, of course. But It's deep, bro. It's deep. I got some unbelievable, interesting finds that are not mine, of course. But look, it's this stuff is tied to Kobe. When you watch the Eagle game today, the numbers were flashing like unbelievable. But it's just incredible how they code it, because people don't understand this is a very biblical code. Kobe Bryant died on 126, like Bear Bryant, coach of Alabama, 126. The book of Revelations talks about how the beast reigns for 1,260 prophetic days, dropped to zero. It's connected to Kobe Bryant like they ain't no tomorrow. Because, of course, Kobe Bryant three-peated, Jordan three-peated, Will Mahomes three-peat. Well, he's got to get past the Bills, and that OJ narrative is pretty wild that you got there. I just see, look, some of the stuff with the Chiefs real quickly. It's 59 days exactly after Taylor Swift's birthday, Super Bowl 59. From the Super Bowl to Taylor Swift's birthday is 10 months and 5 days. And, of course, Kelsey was born on 10/5. And Patrick Mahomes is born with a day leaving 105 days. And for those in the audience that I'm sure are aware, it's the 105th season of the Super Bowl. There's a lot of threes, If you look at the biggest story outside of America, you probably say it'd have to be World War III, correct? Now, Patrick Mahomes is on 3 all-time losses in the playoffs. He can stay on 3 if he wins 2 more. Now, he just had his 3rd child on the orphan. How convenient. Okay. He won his last Super Bowl by 3 points, with 3 seconds left. Okay. He passed for 333 yards. It's deep. He goes into his 107th. He could win his 107th regular season and playoff game if he wins 2 more. Now, how does that tie to the Fires, Arthur? If you write Pacific Palisades, Los Angeles, that equals 107 in reverse reduction. This shit is wild. Now watch. Just jumping real quick over to LeBron James for a second. From the time he joined what I like to call the Los Angeles Fakers or Lakers, or the Laker Fire, which is about the Book of Revelations, I think he signed on 7/1/2019 or 18. And if you count from that day to the Fires in LA, is exactly 6 years, 6 months, and 6 days. You see these riddles playing over and over again. And by the way, the hockey game was canceled in Los Angeles that night. And who were they playing? The Calgary Flames. The Flames game from Calgary, who were in LA to play the Kings, got canceled. Okay? And then they said it was their 653rd game with 654th game of the season or whatever. Count back that number of days. Guess who was playing? The Los Angeles Kings and the Calgary Flames again. Crazy stuff. But getting back to the Super Bowl, because that's what people are interested in. Look, I like your narrative with Buffalo, but to bet against Patrick Mahomes is almost insane. You know what I'm saying? Because look, they rigged this game. If you looked at that game today, and I'm sure you probably watched it, I did watch it. Kansas City got all these bullshit calls. These roughing the passer, and all this nonsensical calls. It's been rigged for Tom Brady. Now it's rigged for Patrick Mahomes. These threes are running wild with Patrick Mahomes. He just had his 3rd child. How it connects to Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, it would take me an hour. And when I get you off the phone, I'll explain all the stuff that I see and all the stuff that these guys have connected. But look, Kobe, will Josh Allen beat Patrick Mahomes? I hope so. I don't care, because I only invest like $300 or $400 in what I have set up to make some money. But I had the Eagles and KC at the beginning of the year. So, and the $25 bet pays like almost $500, and then I bet him again. So we'll see what happens, Arthur. I wish you the best of luck with this riddle with the Buffalo. You think they possibly could, not make this guy who they're rumored to be like, I can't stand it. I really don't like the guy. Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey, Mr. Pfizer. Are they going to give it to an unvaccinated quarterback? Remember, Josh Allen and Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers, and what was the other guy? Kirk Cousins. The only three guys at quarterback that didn't take the vaccine. I don't think those guys are ever going to get a sniff of winning the Super Bowl. Maybe Josh Allen does go this year. You know?
Now, let me ask you something. Do you think, because last year, Patrick Mahomes said at the parade, we're going to win it next year. It's going to be a 3P, I guarantee it. And you think he's just telling the truth to everybody so people can go and place a future for the Chiefs to win?
I don't know, man. It could be bait, Arthur. Look,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be bait, but
dude, I'll lose like $300-$400. I got, but I parlayed it. I got, maybe game in there. I have a couple of games already in. That's the way I played it. I got it set up where I could make, $3 to $4 grand if, the Chiefs get in there. I hooked it up with the guy winning the dart championships. I saw the Milwaukee Bucks winning the thing because it's all tied to the Notre Dame fire. Damian Lillard won the in-season championship. Okay, because his name is Damian Lillard. A friend that I know, not a friend, a guy I know, the cigar place. The Oklahoma Thunder is going to kill him. I'm like, yeah, if it was real, Oklahoma Thunder would destroy the Bucks. But of course they won, and I got that at I got the Bucks at plus 450, and I got the Chiefs at plus 450. So $25 pays me $6 and change if the Chiefs win. So I have a few bets in that are already in. So we're going to see what happens, bro. At the end of the day, it's all the circus, it's all the distraction to get us away from what's really important. Meanwhile, the world's on fire. They're getting us set up to put us in some type of digital currency. But at the end of the day, I'm going to try to enjoy my life as best I can, try to stay healthy, and not let it consume me. I mean, I've been looking at a lot of stuff, bro, and it's crazy what's going on with these great circus, bro. It's let me look just because I got my notebook down here, but I don't have my glasses. But check this out. Saquon Barkley's birthday is on February 9th. Okay, there's some, I don't know, rookie defensive back. He's got a birthday this February 9th. There was a famous Eagle player that died. Okay, his name was Bill Burr. He was a 5-time pro. Of course, Kobe Bryant won 5 finals, and Patrick Mahomes. Not Patrick Mahomes, but the Chiefs will have 5 all the time. But check out this guy, Bill Burr. He wore the number 66. Okay, and there are a lot of 6s floating around here with the Eagles. Okay. And he would have been 80 years old on the Super Bowl, okay? He died on Christmas Day. He would have been 80. Satan equals 80. By the way, Bill Burr equals 47, 52, 173, and of course that famous number 56. But 173 is the 40th prime number, and the Super Bowl being played on the 40th day of the year, It's crazy. Just what's going on. The Saquon Barkley on his shirt said, how about those boys up front? That equals 105. The Eagles are in their 92nd season and place on Super Bowl 29. I don't know. Oh, here we go. The Mahomes versus Hurts equals 57. And of course, they played Super Bowl of 57. And what it says here, Chiefs versus Eagle in reverse reduction equals 59. It's the Eagles' 92nd season and the Chiefs' 64. 92 plus 65 equals 157. Of course, Kobe Bryant equals 157, and he died 157 days after his birthday. I mean, it's just wild. Patrick Mahomes, when he got the win against the Texans, that was his 150th win overall, and of course, it's the 150th season. It's bizarre what they're doing, bro, and how they do it. Well, it's not, I don't think it's they do it. I think it's basically Satan is in charge of this fallen world. I already gave you the Mahomes thing with the 107 and the Palisades thing. What else do I have here? It ties to Phil Jackson and all those other jazz. I can't try to read this stuff. I told you about this. The child being born in the Super Bowl was one of those World 3. Mahomes and Phil Jackson. Here's a pretty cool tidbit. Mahomes and Phil Jackson were both born on the same day, 17/9. I guess it's the 15 days. I say after World War II ended, war equals 15. Chiefs ended in the season on 15 wins. 15 is the fifth triangular number. Michael Jordan inducted Kobe Bryant into the Hall of Fame on 15-5. Phil Jackson was born in 1945. That was the year that World War II ended. Patrick Mahomes and Phil Jackson born in 17-9. 179 is a 41st prime number, and Patrick Mahomes can go to 4-1 in Super Bowls, which in Super Bowl 59. Kobe died at age 41. The Chiefs can get their fifth Super Bowl win overall in their history. Kobe, of course, won 5 finals. If the Chiefs win Super Bowl 5, they're their fifth of all time. Their record would be 27-21 in the playoffs all time. Okay, Tom Brady, who won Super Bowl 5 on 2-7, retired on 2-1. So see how their record could not match up with Tom Brady. Their record would be 27-21. Andy Reid is on 26 all-time playoffs wins. If he wins the Super Bowl, he will have 29 wins in the playoffs. 2-9 to go along with Patrick Mahomes, who's 29 years old. The Chiefs, this is a wild stat too. The Chiefs finished with 385 points and had 326 points scored against them. Deduct 326 from 385, you got 59. That's the Super Bowl 59. Dude, it's endless, you know.
Yeah, and then the Chiefs, if they win, they'll become 17-2. Kansas City Chiefs 172.
Yeah,
which didn't play when they was going against the Buccaneers, but we'll see if it plays this time.
Look, it's interesting what you found just recently with this guy, Deion Dawkins. You know, they can go to 17-4 this year. That's his number. You know, I would like to see somebody besides the Chiefs win. Of course, I'll lose a couple of bucks. Look, I'm not going to lose my house, or I'm not going to be able to take a vacation over it. Now, we'll have some nice vacation money if, you know, the winter comes down as I'm seeing it. But I'm hoping and praying that, you know, it works out for your brother. And
I just don't think both favorites are going to win. And they have the Eagles as the favorite, and they have the Chiefs as the favorite. And the Eagles have the better narrative out of the both. Actually, out of all the teams there, the Eagles have the best narrative to go to the Super Bowl. So are they going to have both favorites win on next Sunday? I don't know that. I doubt it.
I don't know, bro, because, you know, you saw a lot of upsets already. You know, I don't know the line. What's the line with the Chiefs against the Bills?
1.5. 1.5.
That's it. So it's tight. It's going to be tight. Whenever you see that, I would play the Bills for plus 3.5.
And Andy Reid can pick up his 17th postseason loss against number 17. So I don't know if I wouldn't bet. To be honest. I guess you already put your money on the Chiefs, but I wouldn't bet on the Chiefs with a lot of money because there's so much on the other side. And this is what I would try and tell people: if the games are so double coded, I don't think you should invest a lot of money.
What I haven't, Arthur? I might have invested maybe $400 in tops. You know, throughout, say, you know, the last couple of months. I won some, I lost some, but we'll see. I'm hoping for Notre Dame. It's a very interesting riddle. I was just trying to do some further research. Hope my phone don't die. If I do cut out, I'm running out of power. Let me see how much power I have. I found my charger. Notre Dame, very interesting riddle. I was trying to fact check this because one of these guys that I followed is a pretty cool young kid. He's taken it to another level. He's worked with Derek from the Demonstrator, Casey Jones, and a bunch of people. But, you know, of course, this guy, Marcus Freeman, the coach for the Notre Dame, he's black man. He's also his mother is South Korean. So tomorrow is Martin Luther King Day. You know, it's got Freeman. You know, Freddie Freeman from the Dodgers won the MVP. Marcus Freeman could win an upset Ohio State. Become the first black coach on Martin Luther King Day. Of course, Notre Dame had the Notre Dame Cathedral that just got rebuilt after fire. And the big Hop-de-Loo. What's really interesting, there was an major airplane crash. The one that happened at the Deion Dawkins property was just minor. I think it was just the pilot got killed. It was like one of these single planes. But if you go back to, I think it was the day Jimmy Carter died. I think it was on 12/29, which of course is the 21st prime number. It was a Korean airline that fell. I mean, I was trying to look back and find this video that I looked at about a week or two ago, and it was about this Korean airline crash. The plane crashed at 9:07. I'm trying to get that in the video that I was watching. I was going through it when you said that you were on, so I thought, let me give an author a quick call. So they were on, Notre Dame is on 907 wins, 6 wins. If they win, they'll have 907. This Korean airline that crashed at 9:07, they said, what the this is something even higher than man that's doing it. Because if Notre Dame does upset Ohio State, look, I got money both on Ohio State and money on Notre Dame, but I got the Chiefs matched up. So we'll see. If the Chiefs don't win, I'm done. I'll miss out on this one. But look.
Yeah, and also the thing is, Johnny Cochran, he was born in New Orleans, so there's just a lot. There's a lot there.
Give me some more stuff from your Buffalo Bills code, because I know you got some good stuff there.
Well, no, that's basically it. It's through O.J. Simpson. It's the Bills picking up their 509th all-time winning Super Bowl 59, and the name O.J., Trump, and fire, they all equate to 29 and 25, like the date of the Super Bowl, which is on 2/9/25.
It's pretty wild. Right?
And then he was born in, of course, Fireball, California, and
Oh yeah.
OJ had a movie called Firepower as well, which is funny.
Of course, they got to connect it to the juice at least 59. Well, obviously, they're in the semifinals, so they're there. You know, we shall see what they're going to do with the league circus next weekend. You know, on Kobe's 5th death anniversary. Regardless, it's not going to change my life drastically one way or the other. You know, but at the end of the day, I think it's interesting trying to figure these riddles out. And they've made it harder. It's so double coded. It can go either way. But I just wanted to reach out to you and tell you some of the things that I saw. But isn't that pretty wild that Notre Dame could get their 907?
Yeah, I think the season started. Where was it again? Let me see.
In Ireland.
In Ireland, yeah. So they have a nice narrative to win, to upset. There's a lot of numbers on the other side, though.
Oh yeah.
So, but that's how it is every time. So, if you want to take a gamble, yeah, what I would do, I'll play it safe and take the spread, because the spread is so high.
Yeah. That's and what I've noticed, what I've been doing lately is I always buy a point or two. Look, like if you were to take, I said whatever the spread is 9.5, 10.5, buy another point, buy 2 points. That's going to guarantee it.
8.5. I mean, it's a lot of points, but
8.5 is probably minus 110, right? So you buy a point or two or whatever, and you can bring it up there, and then it's because they got to keep these games close. Look at the last game; this one close. Here's the thing that happened. Let me tell you and these people why this last game was by 6 points. The Bills won by 6 points. Okay. All right, what was the final score? 28-22. Is that the final?
Which was? Oh yeah.
Okay, so 6 points. I think the Bills or the Chiefs are going to play the Eagles. In the Bible, in the Book of Revelations, they mention 7 churches. Guess what? The 6 churches in the Book of Revelations, Philadelphia, is the 6th church. They finished with 6 points. By winning by 6 points. So the Bills could play, the Eagles, and it really how they do this. It's a higher entity than I think any man can do. Because how they script these to the points, to the box score, to the minute, But we shall see.
Somebody said that the last time the Bills played the Redskins in the Super Bowl was 33 years ago.
Yes, I saw that. Somebody put this up on the feed too. It was Super Bowl 26, from what I understand.
Wow, that is interesting, because 33, they love that number, and Josh Allen equates to 33.
Josh Allen is 33. Yeah, look, hey, dude, that's possible. I don't discount any of this. You and I go back a ways. We've been doing this a long time, and you've been doing it a while, and you've had some great success with this stuff. And I saw that just recently. I'm like, some guy wrote down, oh yeah, the last time they played, this could be a repeat. I'm really worried about this repeat, And he's like, yeah, back in Super Bowl, I don't know, they didn't say the number,
Yeah, 26.
26. Yeah, Super Bowl 26.
And that Super Bowl was on January 26th. Oh my gosh. That Super Bowl was played on January 26th, man.
You just looked that up now?
Yeah. That was in 1992. That was let me see. It's about 25 plus 8, 33 years.
Hey, they don't make it easy. But I find it very interesting, you know. But you know, at the end of the day,
The Redskins won by 7. No, the Redskins was favored by 7. Yeah, that's funny how it'll be on the 33rd year anniversary, man. That is crazy stuff. 37 to 24.
That could play, my friend. That could play. It's absolutely insane. It's insane in the membrane how they code business. You know, I mean, for Washington to get there, bro. So I think I heard, I wrote somebody written down that there's no rookie quarterback. Not Brady. Not who's name all the great quarterbacks. Montana. No rookie quarterback.
Yeah, no rookie quarterback has ever gone to the Super Bowl. That's why it's so hard for me to believe that they're gonna let this guy in there.
No, it's not happening. You know, it's not happening. You know, it was kind of interesting if the Ravens would have won, it would have been, you know, an all black semifinal. You know, the Final Four would have been black quarterbacks. But Josh Allen won. You know, so that canceled that out.
But I think this is what I think is going to happen. And now somebody just wrote that on the screen. I think the 666 stuff is going to play, where the Commanders stay on 666 wins, and the Eagles pick up their 666 win.
Yeah. Now here's the trick. Guess how many ties they have off it? All time. The Eagles. 27. The old ritual number, right?
Yeah, the Buffalo number 2.
Oh, that's right. Okay. There you go. It's a Buffalo. Nice. Look, so at the end of the day, I think it's going to be Eagles. I could care less whether I win $2,000 or $3,000. Would I like to win? I'll probably win more than that. But look, it's not going to change my life greatly. You know, it might just help a vacation or so. You know that I'm going on. So you know, I was going to go take a little cruise with my lovely wife. You know, and she said, "What about February 2nd or February something to February 11th?" I'm like, "No, I got to be here." You know, because the last time I was on a cruise last year, and I couldn't really hedge any plays that I had. Because if you're doing this stuff, you know, and you set up to make money, you know, you want to be able to make sure that you come away.
You know, they might sacrifice Mark Levi. He's 99 years old. I know people won't think he's being sacrificed, but he was the head coach of that Super Bowl. He's 99 years old right now. So
yeah, that would be interesting to add up all the numbers that the Buffalo Bills lost to all their Super Bowls around. See what kind of number what that plays out to be. Here's something interesting that just came across. Philadelphia sacrifice. There was a young, promising basketball player, 17 years old. Is 17? That's a number of a bill too. No, 27 is the number of bills you said. 17-year-old high school promising basketball player was shot in Philadelphia on his way to school. A guy named Noah Scurry. Of course, God saved 8 people, including Noah, on a boat. And he says he had repented God that he had made man because it became so evil. I think he was going to basically bring the flood in to wipe out the civilization and everything that was scurrying along the ground as well. So this guy Noah Scurry gets taken out. Very sad when I see these things. You know, 17-year-old young man, maybe a promising ball player. He had a promising life, I'm sure. He's mowed down in the streets of Philadelphia. Very sad. Very sad. But it's biblical. And you even look about this guy that won for the Redskins. His name was Jaden Daniels. Daniels. He went to the Lions and tamed the Lions. It's about Daniel in the book of the Bible. Maybe people might not be familiar with here, but Daniel was put into the furnace, his friends were put in the furnace. Daniel was thrown between the lions, and God protected him. So Jaden Daniels, and if you look at the 2 coaches that coached this past game, Lions, Dan Quinn and Dan Campbell. And then you had a quarterback, Jaden Daniels. You know, people don't see the significance of these things. They might say, "Nah, that's way out there, John. That's way out there, Arthur." But no, they're running biblical riddles, and people are completely unaware of that. You know, so, but look, at the end of the day, we'll see what happens, bro. I just, I pray for peace. I don't want World War III. It's not going to be good for anybody, but, these people are too wrapped up in sports. They're not helping one another. And instead of, trying to, work together, people are against each other, But it's tough. It's tough what you do out there, but you're doing a good job. And, I always tell people, don't bet any money that you can't afford to lose. So people, who had said in this community, not mention names, but this ain't easy, and people have, can, lose everything and then take their life because they lost too much money. So just gambling, just bet responsibly for sure. You know what I'm saying? But it's nice to have this knowledge because this knowledge gives you a little inside track, We shall see, my friend. You have anything else you want to add?
No, that's about it.
Yeah, I don't want to take up too much more of your time or the caller's time. But I'll definitely be in touch. I wrote it down in my book, your number. I got to just come. I'm so bad, I don't have you in my contact. It should be my contact. But I always like to talk to you around Super Bowl time because I find this stuff very, very intriguing. So best of luck to everybody out there, and we'll see what's going to happen next week on Kobe's 10th anniversary.
Yep. All right, brother. Thanks a lot for the call.
All right, brother. Peace. Ciao.
Shout out to Johnny Stash, veteran of the community. Yeah, so I want to just answer this person. He thinks that because I don't agree with them that I'm bashing him. No, you guys, I'm just having fun. Don't take anything that I say personal, you guys. If it is the Chiefs, congratulations to anybody that betted on the Chiefs. If it's the Eagles or whoever it is, I'm just messing with you guys. I'm locked in on this OJ riddle though. But what I don't like is when people say, I like this team going, but they don't give an explanation. I mean, every team that wins, they win for a reason. So, but I'm just messing with you guys. Don't take anything personal, man. Yeah, I agree on Travion. That was definitely a good call. Shout out to Johnny. So I'll probably be here for another 15 minutes. I'm gonna put the link again in case anybody wants to join the stream. If you guys don't want to join the stream, you can just call in. You can call in at the number 646-986-0958. So let's see. Right now I'm just reading the comments because nobody's involved in the live stream. So the Commanders are 26-26 since they changed their name to the Commanders. If they win and lose to the Bills, they'll be 27-27. You see, this is why they make it so difficult. But I don't think they're gonna have. Are they gonna have the Super Bowl 26 matchup advance on the 33rd year anniversary? I mean, it is very possible. But wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something, man? Yeah, but if the Bills play the Commanders, I think the Bills will probably be like double-digit favorites, in my opinion. But they might do that too, man. Because there's gonna be a lot of people. This is the thing. Vegas has to make their money. There's gonna be a lot of people betting on this money line right here. It's a very low money line, that 5.5. I'm actually surprised how low it actually is. So if Vegas wants to really make some money, they'll have the Commanders, they'll have the road teams upset the home team. And they love to do that, send the home crowd sad to their home, Yeah, that Super Bowl 26 was on the 26th day of the year, 33 years ago. The logo doesn't matter. It does matter. It mattered last year. The reason it was purple wasn't because of the Ravens. It was because of Taylor Swift you look at her last album, she was dressed in all purple. So the Packers and Eagles had a similar line, and the Eagles covered that game. Yeah. But the thing is, Packers don't have that 105 connection. That's the one. That's the big difference. And Commanders do. But yeah, that's a tough game. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, exactly. Numbers. The number says Commanders equals 105 is the 105th NFL season. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Austin. Yeah, I think I mentioned this. Yeah, Andy Reid can fold to 27-17. Buffalo 27 and Josh Allen number 17. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. It would be crazy if the Super Bowl is a Kobe and OJ Simpson Super Bowl ritual. Very possible because if they have the Eagles in there, that is Kobe Bryant's favorite football team. Well, I don't know if it's his favorite football team, but that's his hometown team. So what I'm gonna do is on Saturday, I'm gonna put out a free pick, not a free pick, only for the people who joined as members of the channel at the $1 membership. I'm gonna have the outcome of both of these games in that video. I'm gonna decode both of these games, and I'm gonna have it for the people who joined on the $1 member. So if you haven't joined as a member, it's right next to the subscribe button. It's only 99 cents, and you will get next Saturday the full decode video for both of these games. And I mean, obviously, you guys already know I'm picking the Bills, but what you're getting that you don't know is the winner of this game. So there's no surprise who I have in the Chiefs and Bills. But for this game here, I'm gonna put that on the video. Yeah, that's gonna be on. It's gonna be on Saturday. I'm gonna post that on Saturday, January 25th, on the day on the 5th year anniversary since LeBron surpassed Kobe on the all-time scoring list. So okay, so Axel says Patrick Mahomes can win the Super Bowl 59 220 days before his birthday. National Football equals 220 on 2/9 in his 130th football. This is the decent decode. You see, when you put out stuff like this, I don't bash it because this is awesome. This is great. This is a great narrative. So Patrick Mahomes, if he wins the Super Bowl, it will be 220 days before his birthday. National Football League equals 29. The date is 2/9, and that's also his 133rd football game. Football equals 29 and 133, and he can improve to 49 and 13 away. I think Eagles equals 49, and does Eagles have a 13? I think Eagles have a 13 gematria as well. That's an awesome decode. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I gotta look at it, man. I think Eagles do have a 13 connection. No, they don't. But either way, that's a great narrative though. So thank you, Axel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. NFL, yeah, NFL does. NFL equals 49 and 13. Okay. That's a tough one. Yeah, Eagles also 49. That's a tough one. That's a good narrative. I appreciate that, Axel. That's a good one. The Chiefs already won. Okay, so this is what I'm saying, you guys. If you guys think that the Chiefs already won, put all of your money on the Chiefs. Take all your savings, sell your house, sell your car, and go to the casino and put it all on the Bills on the Chiefs money line. I bet you won't do that. Any significance with the number 6 Kendrick Lamar launched 6 footballs in the commercial and has a hoodie that says East on it. Thought that was interesting in international 105 Commanders 105th season. What I think about Kendrick Lamar is what the caller said in the last video that I made. He mentioned how Kendrick Lamar was born on June 17th, and that was the same day as the O.J. Simpson staged Bronco chase in Los Angeles, a few miles away from his home. That Bronco chase happened on his 7th birthday. So I think that's why they have the Mr. Kendrick Lamar performing at halftime. We know one thing for sure: Super Bowl 59 will have a black quarterback in it. So, all right, but I'll leave it there. Again, on Saturday, I'm gonna put out that video on who I think is gonna win between the Eagles and Commanders, and who's gonna face the Bills. If I'm wrong on the Bills, I'm gonna show my face, and you guys, all the people who think that I bashed them, you guys can come here and have a ball with me. But I don't think the Bills is going to lose. So, all right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the support. And good luck next week. R.I.P. Kobe. R.I.P. OJ.